Right, so today what I'm going to be doing is I flow coated the other side the other day. I've done the hard top yesterday, but I'm going to have to redo sections of that. I'm going to be redoing this left front fender so I can change the decal on it, and flow coating the rest of the side of the car. So, got this fender here, so I'll have to cut this fender out first. Then I'll have to unbag the rest of this because I don't want to get any of the metallics into this flow coat. So I'll have to unbag the rest of it, take off. I've already double masked all this down here. So then I just have to take that all off, take that section there out, because then I can clear coat all this in one shot. So I'm going to be doing the tailgate over there at the back as well. I'll just run yours over there so you can have a look. So I'm doing the tail lights as well, re-clearing those, same with the headlights. And I'll be redoing this tailgate and that bumperette. I had a little bit of a problem with this bumperette yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before. I had a little burn through, but it reacted when as soon as I popped base coat over it. So so here we go. This time here, I'm also using the high solids clear this time. It's a diamond clear, not their medium solids, it's the high solids. So it's mixed 2 to 1, 7 litre kit, it's mixed 2 to 1. So 2 parts clear, 1 part FX hardener, and then 10% reducer. It's really, really thin, so I might have to use the DeVille Bisc gun for this, because my compressor's not quite keeping up with that gun. Yeah, it's because it's not running enough CFM. It's making it really patchy. So it's a bit of a hard one. I'll have to hold off on that gun until I can get a bigger compressor that can power it. The GDI Pro, that's not too far off, but it's actually a 1.3 tip, whereas that's a 1.4. So this will atomize it a little bit better. I want to try and get a 1.3 tip for this gun. So I'll get this all cut out, this section here, I'll get that cut out, masked up, and then I'll cut this back on when I do the base coat and the stencil. Alright, I'll get this black base done. I'll show you one coat of that, and then I'll carry on and then put these back on when I'm putting the stencil on. Bring that back off. I'll do a couple more coats, knock them up a little bit more, and I'll put the stencil on the side. Yeah, I think all my problems are because the touch-up guns are good, a good CFM for my compressors, but the bigger guns aren't quite set up for what I've got. I've only got 120 litres, so it's not quite enough to do whole cars like this. So it does run out of air pretty bloody quickly. So that's where my main problem is, I believe. Alright, I'll cut this back on in a minute. Right, I'll just chuck my stencil on. Right, get the first coat of base done, and I'll cut this back on when I'm pulling that stencil off. So I'll let that flash off, I'll do a couple more coats, and then I'll cut this back on in a minute. So I'm just going to take that decal out, chuck some gloves on after bloody last night. So just got a bit of clear, I'm mixing it up. About 1 litre so far. Definitely going to need more than that. So we'll do a light dust coat first after the other day. We've got a massive bung on the other side. So we'll do a light dust coat first, so it will, well not a dust coat, but a medium coat. Not go all wet because I got killer runs the other day.
So heartless, and you don't care, and I don't even know what I've been fighting for. You got me hoping, and you don't care, and I don't even know what I've been fighting for. Every time I fall in the deep, and I can't fight it, I can't fight it. You wreck my mind, I'm losing my sleep. And you know that it's all that I need.
Alright, that'll do it for now, because I don't want to go too heavy. I'll use that as my sack coat, and I don't want to do what I done the other day. I do not want any runs this time. I know it doesn't look great at the moment, but I'm hoping that will come out a lot better on the next coat. I've got to stop doing what I normally do and just go fucking heavy straight out. I've got to stop going heavy. Even though it looks like shit, I'm not getting direct gloss just yet. But I've got to stop going heavy. Probably one of my downfalls to my runs. So I'll cut this back on when I get to the next.
So don't leave me alone. La 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 la. Don't leave me alone. La 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 la. Don't leave me alone. La 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 la. La 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 la. You don't leave me alone. La 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 la, la 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 la, don't leave me alone. La 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 la, don't leave me alone. La 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 la, la 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 la, don't leave me alone.
So obviously, for me to keep using my atom gun, I'm going to have to, this one here, I'm going to have to get a 1.3 for it and see how it goes then. Because that's a 1.3 and that's, I didn't spray worse than that, probably because it's a 1.4 and this clear coat is really, really thin. So I might have to get a 1.3 for it and see what happens. I'll just check this down. cogs still in there because that time I just put gaffer tape there. I'll show you now, and then once it's set for a little bit, I'll untape it and pull it out. Hopefully that fender matches that bloody door. Hopefully, because that's the issue I've got on the driver's door, it doesn't match. I'm not going to worry about that, only because that's just going to happen again because of the window that goes over the top of it. Yeah, same with the window goes over it, but also same with that rail that goes along here as well, the drip rail, the steel, it pushes up the paint. So that's why I didn't stress too much about that, because they're behind me. Don't see them anyways. So far, so good. No runs just yet. I went pretty heavy on that last coat. So maybe next time I do the flow coat, when I do the bonnet, I should, but it's not really going to be a flow coat on the bonnet because I've got to fix a couple of spots. Well, I can't really show you because it's in the bag. Fixed a couple of the spots where the primer landed in it. So that one there, I'd put it all the way to here, into that line. So this one is a high solids clear. I done that bumperette the other day, but I'm going to have to touch up a spot in there anyway. So that looks killer. I like that. That's probably my best clear job yet. Minus a little hair or something landing like that. Pretty fucking clean. Alright, I'll catch it back on when I get unwrapped and back out in the sun. Looks a lot bloody better than the other day.
Searching for the moments I'm a little less empty inside. Fewer late nights cause nobody seems to make the time. And I don't know how to do this right. No, I don't know how the years gone by. Searching for the moments I'm a little less 25. Every now and again I trace my steps back to them.
Yeah, this was yesterday, or the other day. One there, another one there. Yep. The roof came out bloody sweet. And then you got this one here, goes all the way to the back. So this time, what I've done, I used my decorbus with a 1.3. And done a lot of that coat there. Same as there as well. This time I've done a lot of coat first, then we went a medium wet coat, and then a heavy coat. There's not one run in it. This whole side, that is just perfect. Beautiful. Catch you on the next one.